today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Chicago Bears.
They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit, too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
59's Mike, check.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Allen's throw is complete, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
58 to Mike, 58.
They run here with Singletary. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We got to step it up. 58's the Mike.
2nd and 6. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
49.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
58's Mike. You ain't going nowhere. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58's
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 58 right there. I got you, son.
First down, a run with Cohen. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Kill.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check 19. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Man, I got you. Mike.
Allen now on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 8 coming up.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Montgomery. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Panther 60, Panther 60.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Vernon Butler busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll set up a throw. His pass caught at the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends.
49 the mic.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown, puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Allen, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he works free. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. His throw incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Okay, ready? Mike's 49. Don't get nervous. 49, guys. Mike. Silver.
They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
58's the Mike. 58.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Get him.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So on fourth down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Allen. Sanders has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
I'm coming after you. Coming after you. Mike, check. 59.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point safely through, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Just keep going. It's all right.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
18 Cardinal. Get a long day for you. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
Looking to throw. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
On the set. 58 is Mike. Come off the ball hard. 58 is Mike. 58 is Mike. I got him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On first down, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
What did I think then?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
58, boys, 58.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
59. 59. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's get
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mike's 59. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.